Browser cookies, I'm Hewie Poplock. Cookies. As an avid internet surfer, you've most likely heard of cookies. No, we're not talking about the ones filled with chocolate chips. We're talking about the ones that allow you to log into your favorite websites. Cookies may impact your online security, so check out these tips to manage them and keep your online accounts safe. What are cookies in browsers? Ever wonder how a website saves the items you placed in your shopping cart last week, even though you closed the tab before making the purchase? This is made possible by cookies. According to the Federal Trade Commission, a cookie is information saved by your web browser. When you visit a website, the site may place a cookie on your web browser so it can recognize your device in the future. If you return to that site later, it can read that cookie to remember you from your last visit, keeping track of your activities over time. Cookies come in either the first-party or third-party variety. There's no difference between the two in how they function, but rather in where and how you encountered them. First-party cookies belong to sites you visited firsthand in your browser. Third-party cookies, or tracking cookies, generally come from third-party advertising websites. Although cookies generally function the same, there are technically two different types of cookies. Magic cookies refer to packets of information that are sent and received without changes. Historically, this would be used to log into a computer database system, such as an internal business network. This concept predates the modern cookie we use today. HTTP cookies are a repurposed version of the magic cookie, built for internet browsing and managing online experiences. HTTP cookies help web developers give you more personalized, convenient website experiences. They allow sites to remember you, your website logins, and shopping carts, so you can pick back up where you left off from your last visit. However, cybercriminals can manipulate HTTP cookies to spy on your online activity and steal your personal information. Cookie hijacking, also known as session hijacking, is typically initiated when the cybercriminal sends you a fake login page. If you click on the fake link, the thief can steal the cookie and capture anything you type while on the fraudulent website. Like a phishing attack, cookie hijacking allows a cybercriminal to steal personal information like usernames, passwords, and other important data held within the cookie. If you enter your information while on the fake website, the criminal can then put that cookie in their browser and impersonate you online. They may even change your credentials, locking you out of your account. Sometimes criminals initiate cookie hijacking attacks without a fake link. If you're browsing on an unsecured public Wi-Fi connection, hackers can easily steal your data that's traveling through the connection. This can happen even if the site is secure and your username and password are encrypted. Because the data in cookies doesn't change, cookies themselves aren't harmful. They can't infect computers with viruses or malware. But if your cookies are hijacked as part of a cyber attack, a criminal could gain access to your browsing history and use cookies as the key to enter your locked accounts. For example, a hacker may steal your identity or confidential company information, purchase items in your online shopping carts, or loot your bank account. Preventing cookie hijacking attacks can allow you to browse the internet with greater peace of mind. Follow these tips to not only safeguard your personal information, but to also enhance your browsing experience. Make it a habit to clear your cookie cache regularly to prevent cookie overload, which could slow your search speeds. Also, almost every browser has the option to enable or disable cookies on your computer. So if you don't want them at all, your browser support section can walk you through on how to disable them. Although it's convenient to not have to retype your credentials into a website you frequently visit, autofill features could make it easier for a criminal to extract your data with cookie hijacking. Plus, autofill is risky if your physical device falls into the wrong hands. To browse more securely without having constantly re-enter your passwords, use a password manager. Strong, unique passwords for each of your accounts, updated regularly, offer ample protection against hackers. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, adds yet another layer of security by double-checking your identity beyond your username and password, usually with a texted or email code. When your account offers MFA, always opt in. Criminals can hijack your cookies if you're browsing on an unsecured public Wi-Fi connection. To prevent a criminal from swiping your data, use a virtual private network, or VPN, a service that protects your data and privacy online. A VPN creates an encrypted tunnel that makes you anonymous by masking your IP address while connecting to public Wi-Fi hotspots. This is a great way to shield your information from online spies while you're banking, shopping, or handling any kind of sensitive information online. Use antivirus software, allowing you to keep your online passwords, which are often stored in cookies, in one secure location. Warning you of suspicious links, keeping potentially harmful cookies off your device, protecting you against viruses and malware, and blocking spam and emails that could lead to sites containing dangerous cookies. Let's look at some of my cookies. First, we have to find them. In order to do that on my Windows machine, first you click the three dots or parallel bars menu button. 2, choose the Settings option. Scroll down to Privacy and Security section. Click on Cookies and Other Site Data, then followed by See All Cookies and Site Data. You will be shown a list of all websites which have stored cookies on your computer. I don't clear out my cookies very often. In fact, I have over 4,200 listed when I did this. But you go to Privacy and Security and then All Cookies and Site Data. Notice where my scroll bar is at the top. We scroll down and we're still only a small way down. Notice there are different items listed in my cookies. There's a cookie, there's cache storage, service workers, file system, local storage, database storage, local service, and service workers. So there's different types of cookies that are stored on your system. Let's take a look at one of the items in my cookies. Let's look at northerntool.com. It's showing 25 cookies there. And when I click on that, it'll list several of them. Obviously, not all of them are on the screen here, but as I click on one of them, this is the information I get. I did gray out a portion because I am not sure what that content would be if someone tried to copy it and do something with it. So I did cover up some of it. But you'll notice some of the information that it stores in my cookie for that particular item. Let's take another one. Online.inpixio.com. It's local storage. When I look at it, it doesn't have nearly the amount of information. It just has the local storage, the origin, where it came from, the size on my disk, and then when it was last modified. And then finally, one of the things that you need to do to protect yourself is keep your operating system and browser updated. Browser cookies. I'm Hewie Poplock.